welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Emma.
And I'm Trev.
And together we love our adventures. We love Disney, but above all, we love
cruising.
So come and join us on our new adventure on MSC Preziosa. We have lots to share with you.
Welcome to our ship tour of MSC Preziosa. Come join us and we'll give you some helpful hints and tips.
Deck 5, at the aft of the ship, you will find the Golden Lobster. This is the main dining room and as you can see has great views out of the porthole windows. I would say however, tables are a little close together so it does feel like you are sort of sitting on top of each other, but it doesn't take away from it as a beautiful place to eat. As you leave the Golden Lobster restaurant, on the left hand side you will find the Timeless Studio. This is the perfect place if you would like to book yourself one of the photo packages that they offer. It's also the place where you can get daily crosswords and Sudokus. After the Timeless Studio, you will find the reception or guest services. There are actually two separate areas for this at the top of the atrium. Either side is helpful and there are always really low queues, so a great place if you need any help whilst on your cruise. If you continue to walk round to the right, back towards the Golden Lobster, you will come across the Preziosa bar. This is quite a small area, but it's great for drinks if you want to have some, either waiting to go in for your dining or after. Golden Lobster is also located on Deck 6. On Deck 6 it has seating for 626 guests and on Deck 5 it has seating for 529. You will also find the L'Arabesque restaurant. This is the second main dining restaurant and it holds 766 panoramic seats at the aft. It has a backdrop of the ocean and serves daily menus with Mediterranean and international dishes. Both of these restaurants are waiter serve. As you head out of the Golden Lobster, on the left hand side you will find La Caramella. La Caramella is the perfect place if you fancy some snacks. So in this shop you can buy lots of chocolates, different types, Kinder, Lindt, and also they sell Lego models. And if you didn't know, MSC have a collaboration with Lego and you can buy the actual MSC ship, as you can see. Perfect for any Lego fans. The next shop after this is Angelo del Arghetto, and this is the place if you want to buy yourself a duty-free watch. They have loads of designers. As you can see, there's sunglasses in there and watches, so this is your place to come. And they do have them at quite a good price. Continuing on then, we're heading back towards the main atrium, as you can see. And on the left hand side, this is where you can book your MSC excursions. Now, if you haven't had a chance to link your credit card to your account, this is where you can come. There are lots of these machines around where you can activate your credit card and it will link to your account. Here is the MSC excursion point, and these boards here, these online boards are dotted all around the ship and they give you events that's happening during the day and also a map, so if you get a bit lost you can click on these and it'll tell you where to go. So continuing on then, as you can see we are now in the main atrium and those famous diamante Swarovski stairs. They are stunning. You literally can't help looking at them. On the opposite side of the atrium, you will see the place to book your future cruise sails. This is open at specific times and it will tell you on your planner what time this is open. The future cruise sails is actually located within the Diamond Bar. The Diamond Bar is a perfect place to grab a drink as there are often lots of live entertainment such as music and singers in the main atrium. It's a little hidden gem, so if you want to find a place to sit, come and sit there and enjoy a drink or a few cocktails. Continuing on then from the MSC excursions point, we're now going to head down towards the mall shops, and along this corridor here you will also find another cruise activation point, but we're now heading into the malls. If you are ever lost and you don't know where to go, there are lots of ship maps all around, and they're really good because they actually show symbols of what you're looking for. So if you're looking for a bar, look for the cocktail sign. I think they're really handy. Heading towards the first shops then, as you can see, the first one we will come to is the duty-free shop. The duty-free shop is only open when you are out of port. This sells all of your alcohol and tobacco, but it also has medicine. So if you've forgotten medicine or suntan lotion or anything like that, this is the place to go and get it. Continuing on, we're now heading towards the Phoenician Plaza. This area is completely accessible, as is the whole ship. On the left hand side you will find Il Giallo, I've probably completely pronounced it wrong, which is a high-end jewellery store, but don't worry, there is a lot more affordable jewellery up on deck 7. In front of you, this is the stunning Phoenician Plaza, and it is beautiful. In here you can have a range of rolls, wraps and little cakes. All of these are completely included in the price and are great if you don't fancy going to the buffet or the main restaurant. There is also an ice cream gelato bar. Now this is an additional charge. We didn't actually try it on the cruise, so we can't comment on what it tastes like, but we saw lots of people with it, so it couldn't be that bad, to be honest. This is the other side of the Phoenician Plaza, and if you'll see, it's just a big circle. The sky itself is supposed to look like stars, and it's just a lovely place to sit and have great coffee, a great little cake, or an afternoon tea, because the sandwiches, as I said, are brilliant. On the right hand side of the Phoenician Plaza you will find La Boutique. This is where you can find some designer clothes, lots of different outfits, lots of Italian designers. Continuing on then, just past this you will then find the handbag shop, my favourite shop. Ladies, you know what I mean. This is called the accessory shop, but it is actually handbags, scarves and purses. Heading out of the Phoenician Plaza, we then head into the casino. To the right hand side, just before you enter the casino, you will find the video games arcade. This arcade has a range of grab-on machines, sort of simulator, motorbike rides, things like that. All of these games are chargeable, but if you buy the fun pass ahead of time, you can use this, and it does save money. It's a little bit cheaper than buying it on board. Continuing on then, we now head into the casino. Please be aware that children are not allowed in, and they do enforce it. However, you do need to walk through the casino to get to the theatre. You can, however, get to the theatre on deck 7 as well if you don't want to walk children through. There are a range of tables on the right hand side, such as Baccarat, Texas Hold'em Poker, Roulette, and there are some online roulette wheels. This area in front of us, this is the left hand side of the casino, and side such as Baccarat, Texas Hold'em Poker, Roulette. This arcade has a range of grab-on machines, sort of simulator, motorbike rides, things like that. All of these games are chargeable, but if you buy the fun pass ahead of time, you can use this, and it does save money. It's a little bit cheaper than buying it on board. Continuing on then, we now head into the casino. Please be aware that children are not allowed in, and they do enforce it. However, you do need to walk through the casino to get to the theatre. You can, however, get to the theatre on deck 7 as well if you don't want to walk children through. There are a range of tables on the right hand side, such as Baccarat, Texas Hold'em Poker, Roulette, and there are some online roulette wheels. This area in front of us, this is the left hand side of the casino, and this is where you are allowed to smoke. So this is a smoking area, so people don't have to go outside. They are allowed to sit and play at the slot machines and smoke. This does make this area very smoky, so if you want to go to the theatre, in all honesty, I would use the decks on deck 7 because it just avoids the smoky area. Heading out of the casino, you will find some toilets, and there are disabled toilets there as well. On the lower deck you will find steps, but there is also an accessible ramp for you to be able to access the theatre if you're in a wheelchair. At the back of the theatre, on deck 6 only, from what we could see, there are assigned disabled chairs, and you can see them. These are them here. They have red covers at the back, and these are specifically designed for anybody with mobility or disabled needs. We watched a couple of shows whilst we were in the theatre, and there were plenty of seating. We never had to rush to find a seat, so that we entered the theatre about 10 to 15 minutes before the show started, and it was fantastic.
Nobody else but you.
Heading back towards the casino then, just on the left hand side you could see the ramp there that will help you get into the theatre. This is now heading back towards the casino where the standing tables are to play baccarat, poker and roulette. Once the theatre shows have finished, parents of children are encouraged to keep walking through. We found that when we were in there, lots of parents were trying to sit and play games with children, and they were repeatedly being told to leave because it is an over 18s area only. The casino tends to be open later on at night after 9 o'clock, and it tends to be normally when you're out at sea. This is a spectacular grand staircase that leads up to deck 7. It is stunning, and the decor makes it feel like you're on a 1920s liner crossing the Atlantic. So we are now heading back through the casino on the left hand side. Remember, this is the smoking side. On the left hand side is some artwork where you can have your photograph taken, and up ahead, as you can just see. We are now heading back towards the Phoenician Plaza. On the right hand side you will find the perfumery, or the perfume shop, which has lots of perfume at duty free prices, and you will find they have lots of stalls out at night time as well. And we're just coming back up now towards the Effie shop, so as you can see it's just a big circle. We are now going to start deck 7, actually at the front of the ship, at the bow in the theatre, and we're going to head back towards the back of the ship, or the aft. This is the theatre as shown from deck 7. As you can see, there are stairs and there are less disabled seats up here, so if you need an accessible seat, we definitely recommend accessing the theatre via deck 6, as you've just seen. There are loads of seats, as you can see, so you really don't have to queue. These seats in front of you, however, the seats in the middle, these are actually reserved for Yacht Club guests. So if you are in the Yacht Club, there will be a member of staff waiting, and this is a specific zone for you to sit to watch the performances, and they do check. So you do have your own area that, as you can see, is right in the middle, perfect for watching any shows that are currently playing. We would definitely recommend sitting in the theatre. There are lots of seats at the back though, so if you just want to watch a little bit and enjoy a drink, you can do. You are permitted to bring drinks into the theatre, so if I were you, I would suggest grabbing a drink and bringing it with you before the start of the show. Heading back out of the theatre then, we now head towards the El Dorado bar. Before you reach there are lifts as you can see, and there are toilets though if you need them. We love the El Dorado bar. If you like to feel as if you are on an ocean liner in the 1920s or 30s, this is the bar for you. They have pianists playing, it's really chilled, and the decor is amazing. The only downside to the El Dorado bar is the fact that it can smell quite smoky, because the smoking area for the casino is directly beneath. It has gold and black, and that staircase is to die for. It has amazing porthole windows, but the sad thing is you can't look out of them. The view's obstructed. In our opinion, it's a bit of a design flaw, because actually it's the perfect place to look out, to enjoy a cocktail and enjoy the view, and unfortunately you can't see out the windows. Such a shame. As we head out of the El Dorado bar, you then hit an art gallery before you move into the Green Sax bar. Now, the Green Sax bar, this is where you will find lots of quizzes. So there'll be music quizzes, general knowledge quizzes, film quizzes, all sorts. This can get very busy, so if you want to come and take part in some of these quizzes, then we suggest you get there at least half an hour beforehand. Just to the right hand side of the Green Sax bar, you will find the Sports and Bowling bar. This is where you will actually find the bowling alley or bowling lane. This is much cheaper, as we've previously said, if you purchase a fast pass before you get onto the ship. This area is actually quite big and runs along the left hand side of the ship. It does have windows out, but again, some of these are blocked. We didn't actually sit and drink in here, so we can't really comment on what it's like, but it does have a few seats, and it does show football matches and other sports matches as well. Heading out of the sports bar, you then enter the Il Cappuccino bar, or the coffee bar. I love this place, and because we sailed at Christmas time, it had this amazing gingerbread sort of scene. It was incredible. Cafe bar surrounds the atrium. It's a great place to sit, however, people do walk past you as they're going towards the front and back of the ship, so it can be a little distracting if you're trying to have a quiet drink. To the right hand side of the coffee shop, you will find the Fashion Bijou, or the jewellery shop. This jewellery in here is much more affordable and has ranges such as Swarovski, Michael Kors. As you can see, the jewellery shop is right around the edge of the main atrium. The atrium is stunning. Top tip, just take some time to actually stand and look upwards. The chandelier is spectacular. On the opposite side of the atrium, you will find the MSC logo shop. The logo shop has everything you can imagine linked with MSC: clothing, toys, pens, books, anything like that. A great place to go if you need to have a lanyard for your cruise card too. They have great snazzy little ones. Continuing along, as you can see, there are lots of toilets. Disabled toilets are clearly signed. Remember to stop and have a look at these little in-between sections where the stairs and lifts are, because they do have lots of really interesting art sculptures. We then enter La Locanda, or it's a bit like a pizzeria wine bar, is the easiest way to describe it. This is where you can actually have little serving platters, sharing platters, pizzas cooked to order, and you can also have them delivered to your cabin. These are an extra charge item, so just be aware of that. At the back of La Locanda, you will find the Butcher's Cut. Check out our previous vlog on this, because we sample all the food in the Butcher's Cut and the Galaxy restaurant. La Locanda itself is huge, and it has lots of ample seating, and it stretches from one side of the ship to the other. As you can see, you can look out of these windows, but again, the view is blocked. Such a design flaw. It's so annoying that you can't sit down and look out of the windows and enjoy your view, because they're blocked by all the lifeboats. But safety first. As you head out of Lacanda, you will then enter the photo gallery. MSC take photos daily, and this is where you will come and see your photographs if you've had them taken. You don't need to purchase them, but they are on view for you to see. They print them all out ready for you, linked to your room number, as they used to about 10 years ago. We personally think the photo packages were a little bit expensive, to be honest. They were a lot more expensive than P&O. They also sell camera equipment, so if you want to get yourself a new Insta or a GoPro, then you can actually buy these on the ship. When we looked at the prices, there wasn't that much difference actually than buying at certain times of the year on deals, so just be aware of that, to be honest. Heading out to the photo gallery, again you come into sort of a foyer area and there's lots of artwork up. We love this artwork. I like the gold touches. There's lots of information boards. This area is for lifts and toilets again. And we now enter the Safari Lounge. The Safari Lounge is right at the back of the ship. And this is the place with the best views. This is great on a port day if you want to come and read a book, because you can get a seat at the back overlooking the back of the ship and it's not obstructed and you can just read a book. They have lots of live entertainment here, lots of singers. They also have lots of family entertainment in here, so you'll find lots of the entertainment in here doing family quizzes, family events, lots of things like that. As you can see, the seating is huge in here and it had great entertainment, as you will see from our day one vlog. Check it out.
Welcome to the Aurea Spa. This is located at the front of the ship and can be accessed via the forward lifts or walking through the Preziosa pool. The spa has a range of packages available, and these can be booked on board or before you set sail, as they could be cheaper. Before entering the main spa, on the right hand side you will find the hair salon, a barber shop and beauty services. As we continue forward, this is now entering the main reception area where you can book your packages. You can find the solarium, massage and treatment rooms, the spa, gym, whirlpool bath, nail salon and thermal area. There is a spa bar where you can also sample some very healthy drinks. The spa was not accessible for us, unfortunately, as Emma would have struggled to get in and out of the whirlpool bath. In my opinion, the spa was more accessible on Iona for anybody with mobility needs. So heading out of the spa, we now enter the Preziosa pool area. You will find in this area some whirlpool baths or jacuzzis. It is undercover, but unfortunately it doesn't retract. But where we were at this time, it was a godsend that it didn't retract. There are plenty of seats around and there is lots of windows to look out of. There is also pool towels available on the side, but remember, you normally get these in your room with MSC. As you can see, there's the extra towels on the side. So heading out of the pool area, we are now on the promenade deck, which also houses an outdoor pool, which is part of the aqua park. You will also find an outdoor bar here, which will be coming up shortly. As you can see, there is a big screen that I would say would play some movies. On some cruises we didn't see anything. This was mainly for advertising and ship information. There's one of the hot tubs. There's the bar, and that is the window that you can see out of when you're in the lift. To the left hand side here you will see there was like a temporary shed as it was Christmas, serving Christmas drinks, and there is also a curling track or winter games depending on what was available. The left hand side is no smoking. On the right hand side there is a smoking area which is undercover but also outside. This is the Turquoise Bar. There is also an ice cream parlour part to it, but remember, the ice cream will always be an upcharge on MSC. We're now moving forward into the buffet area, the Mayan buffet. This was a very nice buffet, plenty of seating, and as you can see, plenty of seats for accessibility needs. Please check out our future vlog for our free food guide to all free food on Preziosa. The buffet area is quite large. I would recommend going towards the back of the ship to make sure you can find a seat. So on deck 15 you will find at the back of the ship the Yacht Club area, which unfortunately we didn't have access to because we're not Yacht Club members, but there is a plenty of range of services and seating. They have their own library. Also we have access to the upper deck in the pool area of the Preziosa pool, which is also on 15, and it also has the power walking area. There's also the vertical water slide, and it also has the Junior Club, Do Re Mi Land, and Graffitis, which is where teenagers are. It also has the exclusive restaurant for the Yacht Club members. We did not film any of this as we did not have access, as we're not Yacht Club members. They also have an exclusive sunbathing and pool area for Yacht Club members only. And welcome to the Galaxy area. This is accessible via the glass lifts in the atrium. As you enter, to the right hand side is the Galaxy Disco area. In the daytime this is more of a seating area and viewing. I highly recommend it when you're leaving port because it's a very good viewing area. As we pan round, we'll go over to left hand side. You have the Galaxy restaurant. Please see our previous vlog on specialty restaurants on Preziosa. These are great windows when you're having a meal in the restaurant. Again, really good viewing. As you head out of the restaurant, we now enter the virtual world area. This is all chargeable, or you can buy a fun pass, which is chargeable. There are many different games in here. There is also the 4D virtual cinema and the F1 simulator racer. These stairs lead down to where the teens area is. As previously stated in our vlog on the restaurant, it can get a little bit noisy with teenagers around that area. Also on here you have the Do Re Mi Land Castle, which is an outdoor splashball. We didn't film in there, and it was very cold when filming. So this is deck 18, exclusive area, which is a solarium for Aurea guests only. At the front of the ship is the exclusive Yacht Club area, the one bar, the one pool, and many sun lounges to enjoy the views.
Thank you so much for watching. We really value it. We are so overwhelmed by our growing community Please remember to follow us on socials. We are on Facebook, The Wandering Wilkinsons, you'll see our logo. And we are on Instagram as well, The Wandering Wilkinsons. We do keep updated. We don't every day, sometimes we do. But you will see a more up-to-date pictures and comments about where we are actually at the time you're probably watching this.
So, on that note, guys, only one last thing to say for us. Keep on wandering.
Bye!
See you guys.